Good morning. So welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. I've emailed the studio guys, stage 10, and told them that this thing is happening, and we just keep working on it. The whole thing turns off when I turn it on in the morning, so I have to go out and then come back in, and the daisies were out, the dandelions, the daffodils were amazing. The forest anemones, I think they're called. Anyways, and just so beautiful. And they're also yellow, and the grass was so green, and the sky was so blue. Oh, it was amazing. So get out into nature and notice the changes in nature and the buds on the trees. Looks like it's clearing up, which is nice for all those parades. And so come, today you'll need stuff, like always, the stuff. So come stand on your mat. So standing on your mat, and just begin to roll down through your spine. Hands to the floor, bend your knees, and then roll back up again. When your hands are near your thighs, reach your arms wide. And then sweep your arms wide and roll back down again. Hands to the floor, bend your knees, rolling up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together, and rolling back down again. So make sure you have mat out in front of you. So stand back on your mat a bit, actually, as we do this one. So rolling down, rest your belly on your thighs and reach your fingers as far forward as you can in front of you. And then let your hands land on the floor, drop your knees down, tuck your feet flat, come into a child's pose. And then coming up, tuck your toes under, push back into your heels, and then rolling up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together. Nice. Coming down. Reach your hands forward and drop your knees down. Tuck your toes under, come rest into a child's pose. Come back up. Reaching wide, reaching up, and again. Down, rounding, reaching, dropping, tucking, all the way down. Nice, last time. Nice, come into your cat pose. Round your back, sit your bum back. Arching your back, gliding forward. Rounding your back, sit your bum back. Arching your back, gliding forward. Just find that. How do you move? Rounding your back. Arching your back. Rounding. Arching. Change direction. Arching as you go backwards. Rounding as you come forwards. Arching as you go backwards. Rounding as you come forwards. Nice. Come to center. Push your rib cage to the left and squeeze the right deeply. Push your rib cage to the right, squeeze the left side deeply. So a coordination. We did a lot of this in a line back in January. Just feeling. Squeezing. Squeezing. So to those of you who were with me in person last night in the strong to medium class in Knocknacara, it was such fun. It's so lovely. So then just squeezing, squeezing, and squeezing. So cool. So you can either get rid of your mat completely if you don't have much space, or come to the side of your mat so that your right knee and right hand are just at the edge of your mat. And then get your shiny thing and put your foot on your shiny thing. Stretch your right leg back behind you. And then bend your knee so your knee comes up towards your shoulder. As you lengthen out, arching your back. As you draw your knee in, round your back deeply. Arching, looking forward. Round your back as your knee comes up. Arching. Rounding. Slow the movement down. Make the movement smoother. One more time. Nice. Now slide your foot forward so that your foot is at your hand. And then what movement do you have forward of your hand? You know, maybe I have to kind of, if you had your socks on, it would probably be easier. Like maybe you lean forward. Just see what kind of movement do you have going forward. Maybe you make the movement forward and backwards. Just experiment with what kind of movement do you have. I'm losing my sock. Nice. One more time. Super cool. Toe on your thing. Just draw a circle out towards the right, or a half circle. How big of a half circle can you make? It really depends on how much space you have. And then circle in the other direction. If you've got objects, then go around the objects. Get creative. Go under the table and around, and just kind of use the space you have. What is the maximum amount that you could use in the space that you have? Not what you want to have, but what you have. Nice. Great. Bring your right hand to your shiny thing. Reach it forward. And then reach it back. And keep your head more or less in the same place. So as I reach back, my head is still near my left hand. Forward and back. So I'm not moving my spine, I'm moving my arm. Nice. One more time. Nice. Now we move our spine. So reaching forward, and then let your head follow your hand going back. Head follows your hand. It's much deeper into the pelvis, much deeper into the side body. So my head is traveling back almost in line with my knee. One more time. Nice. Other side. Come to the edge of your mat or get rid of your mat completely. Left toes on your mat. Stretch your leg out long, arching your back. And draw your knee in towards you, rounding. Arching, slow it down. Rounding. Arching. Rounding. Arching. Rounding. Nice. Now you can begin to move a little bit more forward. So you're moving forward of your hand, perhaps. Whatever that is for you. Nice. One more time. And then draw circles with your leg or wiggly space, whatever space you have here to the left. Inhabit that space with your foot. Whatever it is, get kind of wiggly and around the things that are beside you, or big circles, or modify according to the space that you have. And then other direction. Nice. Put your hand on your thing. Reach forward. Keep your head where it is. Reach back. Forward. Reach back. Forward. Reach back. Nice. Now you let your head travel forward. Head goes back. Forward. Whole torso goes back. Forward. Back. One more time. Forward and back. Nice. Come sit on your mat. Roll into your wrists and have a sense of the feeling of your wrists moving. And then in the other direction. Open your fingers wide. Make space. And just wiggle your fingers open and closed. Nice. So take your shiny thing. And so you can do this without a shiny thing as well, but it's nice. So 2 legs are straight out in front of you, and your right heel is resting on your shiny thing. Okay? And then bend your knee as close as you can towards you. So you really feel that squeezing up. Stretch your leg long, lift your right leg up. Bend your knee in, lift it up. Bend your knee in, lift it up. Bend your knee in, lift it up. One more time. Bend your knee in. Pause there, really squeezing your knee as close as you can towards you. Your heel is kind of light on the floor because you're shining in. And then lengthen your leg up and just pause there. Nice. Lower your leg to the floor. Other side. Left leg. Leg is long. Bend your knee up. Stretch your leg. Lift. Bend. Lift. Bend. Lift. Bend. Lift. One more time. Bend. Pause there. So your weight isn't down. You're lifting your foot lighter on the floor. Stretch your leg long. Lift your leg, pointing through the toes. Drop your leg down. Cool. Super. So come lie on your back. All the way down. Knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. Just let your spine settle. You can grab your weight if you wish. Hold on to it with 2 hands. So it can be the bigger weight if you wish, or it can be just one of your tins. See how strong and resilient your shoulders feel today. So draw your shoulders away from the floor and then shoulder shrug back. Just feeling that through the body as you shoulder shrug forward, as you shoulder shrug backwards. Nice. Reaching forward, lift both knees off the floor and draw both feet off the floor. Draw your knees up towards your elbows. And then lengthen out through the left leg. And draw it up. Lengthen out through the right leg. And draw it up. Try and keep that sense of contact. So push your elbow into your knee into your elbow. Nice. Now over towards the left with your arms. So my 2 arms are over towards the left. Now my right elbow and my left knee are touching. Lengthen out through the right leg. Draw it in. Right leg. You can lift your head off the floor if you wish. Right leg. Draw it in. Other side. Both arms towards the right. Left elbow is touching your right knee. Left knee comes up and out. Up and out. One more time. Up and out. Nice. Zombie twist. So as your knees go right, bring your arms towards the left. Go delicately, sensitively. Go a bit deeper, maybe. Nice. Bring both feet to the floor. Draw your right knee up. And as you draw your right knee up, lift your bum off the floor. And then zoom your leg out into the zoomies. Right knee comes up towards your elbow. Zoomies. Right knee up. Zoomies. And so as you do this, your bum is floating the whole time in the air. Knee. Last time. Nice. Other side. Drop your bum, draw your left knee up towards you. As you draw your left knee up, let your bum lift with the effort of drawing your knee up towards your elbow. And now keep your bum in the air, zoomies on the left side. Nice. Drop your bum to the floor. And then bend your elbows so that your weight comes towards the top of your head. And then stretch your arms, bring your feet towards your thing. Bend your elbows, weight to the top of your head. And then up. So my elbows aren't moving. I'm just bending my elbows to bring my weight to the top of my head and my toes to the floor. So bend your elbows, bend your knees, straighten both. Bend your elbows, bend your knees, straighten both. Bend your elbows, bend your knees, straighten both. Nice. Pause with the elbows bent and the knees bent, toes on the floor. Pause with both arms up, both legs up. Maybe toes are touching your weight. Nice. Circle your legs in a circle. So keeping your legs straight. How would you circle your legs in a big circle? Nice. And then circle in the other direction. So as we do this, feel how you roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. So in the last few classes, over the last week, I've been trying to, sometimes I find a movement and I don't know how to make it or how to do it. Change direction with your legs. And so last night in the strong class, we made some discoveries. So come back to center, bend your knees, holding onto your block, draw a circle with your block or your weight towards the ceiling, and just draw a circle through the back of your shoulder blades on the floor like we just did with our pelvis. So you're not feeling where your block is, you're feeling how the weight and pressure is changing through the back of your shoulders, and then circle in the other direction. So you're drawing a circle through the space between your shoulder blades. Nice. Super cool. Drop your weight, hands to your heart. Remember today, get out into the green. So verdant, so lush out there at the moment. It's amazing. And then maybe just, as always, 3 things that you're grateful for this morning, 3 new things. That which supports you, resources you, comforts you. Nice. So stay here, just rest on the floor. If you're in Ireland, then it's a bank holiday today. If you're anywhere else in the world, it's not. Tomorrow is a bank holiday as well in Ireland, which is really amazing. So I'll see you all tomorrow. I'm going to head out into the garden today. Deep gardening day today. St. Patrick's Day is often a day that I start doing certain things in the garden. In the olden days, today is the day that you would plant your potatoes. So if you're planting potatoes, then today is the day. But just in general, the land is warmer. The everything is working in a different way as of now, this time of the year. We'll be planting and sowing and all kinds of stuff. Thanks so much to those of you who contribute towards the month. And I think April. I got an idea for April today. Very interesting. So great. Be awesome. Be well. Be you. Be outside. And I will see you all tomorrow. Oh, somebody was doing their yoga outside the other day. How cool. Every once in a while I get photos from this particular yogi and I just see sky and toes up towards the sky. So yoga outside has started again in Ireland, which is amazing. So great. Thanks for joining me and ciao, ciao.